Welcome to another Todd's
2-Minute Tech Tip Tuesday.
Brought to you by the National RV Training Academy, the largest hands-on RV training academy in America. Hey, we all know this is Shark Week. So in reference to Shark Week, I want to talk about the 5 most shocking things in the RV space. Take 2 minutes or more. All right, so since we're using the term Shark Week, you see, it's a play on words. Let's go ahead and cover some of these shocking events. So let's look at number 1 to prevent shocking. Now, when I use the word shocking here, I just want to talk about proper form. And that is when you are hooking up your RV to a pedestal. 2 rules of thumb. First off is never have anything calling for power inside the RV. You don't want your air conditioner ready for it to turn on as soon as you plug into shore power, right? Heavy load. The second thing is you never plug your power cable into the pedestal if the breaker is on, okay? So what we want is we want the pedestal to be off and we want no load inside the RV, right? So that way we can plug in, turn on the breaker at the pedestal, then we can go inside and call for power. Number 2, so let's say it's time for you to replace your batteries. Actually, when you're messing with your batteries, that's the most dangerous time, okay? I've got a positive post and a negative post, and one thing we don't want to do is bridge those 2 connections. Well, that's exactly what we do when we begin to wrench off one of those outlets. One thing we want to do, and it's just a rule of thumb, is to always disconnect the negative first. You see, part of the action of us moving that wrench or that socket is we could inadvertently hit something on the other side that's metal. And you know that your negative is connected to the metal chassis. So if you take off the negative first, you wouldn't have a problem. But here's one more step I want you to do. I'd like for you to cover up in some way the other post. So that way, if you ever swung back, let's just say it's my hand covering the positive post and I'm on the negative post. If I swing back, my hand blocks that socket from swinging over, the wrench from swinging over. So rule of thumb, take off the negative first on your battery, but also maybe cover up the other terminal. It could be your hand, it could be a towel, it could be a rubber mat, something over there to prevent, of course, our short. All right, number 3. When we're talking hot skin, and that is where there is electricity flowing through the outer skin of your RV. All right, if you're inside the RV, you're not touching ground and you will not get shocked. One way to reduce the potential of you getting hit with, quote, hot skin is never walk outside with no shoes on. Okay? Should you be shoeless and you hold something that is metal, let's say it's a screen door or let's say it's the handle, and you touch ground, if you had a short within the system and the outer skin was electrified, you now bridge that. If you wear shoes, it may not prevent it, but it sure would limit it. So always wear shoes when walking out of your RV. Now there's 2 more that I have. Number 4, sticker shock.
No!
Ooh, we know in the RV space there's sticker shock, right? There's a couple others. But with that, it's also, of course, how much fuel we're using. We've talked about that, and that is the limit. Maybe how far you drive, but also plan using a fuel card or something of that nature. Next thing as well, if you're just now getting into RVs with sticker shock, is go ahead and start planning that beforehand. As we see with supplies or everything else, if the supplies drop, the demand goes out. You may want to look at used units, and that way you're not having sticker shock. And one bonus one, just to get to 5. Why don't you tell me what would be another preventative measure so that way you don't get shocked? And there's your tech tip. All right, before you get to the bloopers, which is why you're here in the first place, the RV industry needs thousands of RV technicians and inspectors, and now is the perfect time to do that. If you want to make more money or have more control over your time, go ahead and click the link below. Or if you just want to learn how to fix your own RV, got something for you there. Head over to rvtechcourse.com and get started today.
Now for the reason that you're at the end of the video, roll the bloopers.
Are we doing like this big graphic? There we go. Here's this a play on words, all right? When we're talking Shock Week, when Number 3, when we're talking Shock Week. I don't even know what my third one is. Haha. Here's one that's strange. Number 3, let's talk shocking. Did I say 2 more? It may be only 1 more. Did I say top 5 things? There may be only top 4.
I don't know. I think we did.
I know I've done 3 so far. Did I say top 5 things? All right.